to the news. We got St. Johns County Commissioners discuss draft e-bike ordinance submitted after crash injures middle school boy. St. Johns County leaders are taking the next step towards regulating e-bikes as safety concerns grow following a serious crash involving a middle school student. During Tuesday morning's commission meeting, officials discussed a proposed e-bike ordinance. Though it wasn't officially on the agenda, public comment made it a top topic. The draft ordinance prepared by the county attorney's office was submitted to the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office last week for review. This comes after a young boy was critically injured in an e-bike crash in Julington Creek, sparking renewed calls for regulations, especially for minors. The child was airlifted to a trauma center and remains in critical condition. Resident Chuck Lebanowski shared his concerns during public comment, saying a friend of his is still recovering after being hit by an e-bike. He emphasized the lack of helmet laws and oversight for young e-bike riders who can reach speeds of between 20 and 28 miles per hour, often without any safety gear at all. Jacksonville News Station obtained a copy of the draft ordinance, which would take effect immediately if approved. The proposal would make it illegal to operate e-bikes over 10 miles per hour on county beaches, park or ride e-bikes on beaches outside of designated hours, drive carelessly, including speeding, riding on handlebars, or weaving through pedestrian traffic. Commissioner Ann Taylor said she hopes to have a proposal on the May 20th agenda for official discussion and public input. County officials say the goal is not to regulate, but to educate families and young riders on safe e-bike use before more injuries happen. All right. Not to regulate, but to educate.
I have an e-bike.
Yeah.
We have e-bikes in our house, and I can tell you, they if you're not respectful of them, you could really get hurt.
Yeah.
And you can clip a curb, you can do a lot of things, and I think the young man who was hurt is doing a little bit better, is what I read. So I don't know how
he was standing up.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, that's the same one I saw.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to enforce this. I mean, I just heard the beach thing going over 10 miles an hour.
You're gonna have
you're
people
gonna pull
with a
over.
speed gun?
You're gonna pull over a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
On the beach. I mean that's.
Yeah.
It's. I think if they go after the enforcement on this really hard, it's going to take up a lot of law enforcement time.
When it would be better served to have them somewhere.
Yeah. So I agree. There definitely needs to be an education, and there needs to be some safety factors in place for children under the age of 16 or whatever the bicycle laws are. But it'll be interesting the way this plays out. Because I think it's going to pass. I mean, coming off an injury like that, it's so traumatic that it's almost impossible not to vote for it.
It's likely that
it leaves the politicians in a very sticky situation. They almost have to vote for it, or they don't want kids to be. They don't want kids to be safe. Yeah. I mean, so we'll see how this one plays out.
I really don't like kids on motor vehicles. That's just, I've known so many people injured in ATV accidents and mini bike accidents, and not so many on e-bike, but that's pretty new to becoming.
Well, I don't know if scooters are involved in this too.
Yeah, that's true.
If they're just doing the e-bikes, the scooters are equally dangerous.
So I'm looking at the ordinance, the proposed ordinance, and it will include e-scooters on it as well.
It will. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you, Blake.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. So I mean, the commissioners are in kind of a rough spot. Like they're probably going to vote.
Well, I mean, last election, one of our commissioners had a nasty crash on a scooter doing knocking on doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he went. I think he did some damage to his jaw.
Yeah.
Like I think he broke his jaw.
Oh wow.
So it was a pretty nasty act. I mean, these things happen.
Yeah, they do. I mean, anytime you get extra power and extra momentum, then that's a rough call. So we'll see how that goes. If you have thoughts and opinions, that proposal will hopefully be discussed at the May 20th meeting. Ponte Vedra woman was killed